Hello people, what's up? What's up guys? Hello guys, my name is Sam, aka DJ from the Chxnce, and right now you are listening to Chxnce Radio, and this is Chxnce News right now. So let's just get started with the news today. First story up, we have Prince right now. If you don't know Prince is the music legend who recently have passed away earlier this year. It's very, very tragic, really. But, his legend will continue to live on right now. And here's the problem, and here's why he's on the news right now, really. Well, apparently, Roc Nation and the Prince estate are clashing over the digital catalog. And what I'm saying is that, Roc Nation, they try to, take his song. Okay. I'm sorry about this. Let's bring it back. All right, so now in this case, really, I'm referring to the deal that has happened with Tidal, really. And Tidal happens to be the music streaming site, really, that, is competing with all the other ones, really, you got, Amazon, you got Apple Music, and you got Spotify, all that stuff, really. Well, earlier in 2015, back then, really, Prince had decided to take away all his music away from these music sites. He made an agreement saying, listen, you are not gonna you're not gonna play my songs up on your streams anymore, on your streaming sites, really. Well, now apparently Roc Nation, the record which is the talent management / record label for a rapper that is made up by rapper Jay-Z. Well, apparently they end up breaking that deal, really, and they end up putting this up on Tidal, really. And the reason why this is so relevant with Roc Nation is that Jay-Z happens to own Tidal, so this is a very, very different right here. This is very, very different right now, and this is there's a lot of different stuff right now. There's a lot of things happening, really. There's a lot of conflict, really, and maybe even a lawsuit potentially might happen, really. Because they broke their agreement with Prince, saying, okay, we're not gonna stream your sites. My opinion on this, man, if someone says don't do it, don't take your site, put your music up on your site, then don't do it. That's just my opinion, really. Just don't do it. Just respect the man's wishes. That's all we got, really. And that's all we need. All right. Next up, we have Amazon Music. And today, the Amazon Music Unlimited Family Plan is now available in the U.S. This was not, available before. It's happened, I believe, around on United Kingdom, really. It's been happening, around, Europe, really. But that's what I believe, really. But this is, competing with, Apple Music. And I remember, a few shows back then, Apple Music, they ended up, they came back with the idea of just, it was let's just make some better music, really. Just make, let's just lower our prices down, really. So that way, a lot of people can be up on our site, really, instead of Amazon, really. And this is a big deal because it's kind of a big deal, really, because it shows who's gonna be the best one, really. It's just competition has always been for business, but it's great for us people. It's great for us because that means lower prices, and and some of them, they may have better quality, better ways of working it. And I don't have both of these systems right now. I don't have these sites with me right now, but I find it very fun. But it's still, if you guys are looking for a music streaming site, really, then just pick something that that's good for you on your own price range. Or just something that is good for you, really. If you're Amazon, really, then go with Amazon. If you like Apple, then go with Apple, really. So that's good, really. Just want to let you guys know there's a new plan for the family plan is available, and go check it out, really. All right, next story we have Frank Ocean. And now Frank Ocean is explaining his decision to sit out for the 2017 Grammys. Now, if you don't know Frank Ocean is a singer. He used to roll with the hip hop collective Odd Future before he started branching out on his own, and he had his albums came out. He had his last album, really, his very last album. Like, not his very, very last, like his debut album, really, Channel Orange. That became widely huge right now. And then he ended up dropping 2 albums this year, really. The first one was a visual album called Endless. The second one was the main studio album called Blonde. And here's the reason. And, a lot of people say that, this could be, like a big Grammy winner. But, Frank Ocean decides that he's not going to come up with the Grammys, and here's the reason why. He explains that the Grammys do not represent artists and where they come from, or where they, the type of struggles that they actually have. So I think what he's referring to is that, the Grammys is all about, like, who has made, like, who sold, like, more, like, albums, really, who sold, like, more albums. There's, like, it has a system that is similar to the Academy Awards, really, which is basically, they have a big panel with people, and they just pick out who is going to be nominated for an album, really, and then for, like, different categories, and then they vote on it, and then that's it, really. And this is the reason, and it's kind of a big deal, really. It's pretty much a big deal, because, like, you have a big artist, and for somebody who says that I'm not gonna be in the Grammys right now because of how the Grammys really are, really, how the Grammys are functioning, really, how the system is working. And, it's a pretty big deal, really, It just shows that, it can be different, really, and it's time for change, really. So I respect for Frank Ocean's decision on that, and I did. And, by the way, I really do like Nikes, really. That's a really good song by Frank Ocean, so check it out, really. And also, next up, we have Chxnce the Rapper and John Legend. Now, they are collaborating on a new song called Penthouse Floor. Now, this is coming out. Now, Chxnce the Rapper, he has came out with a couple mixtapes, really, that is widely successful. Acid Rap and, Coloring Book. And also, John Legend, he's a, big-time, like, singer. Like, he's worked with many artists in the past, like, mainly with Kanye West. He started doing all this. He started doing, like, a lot of music, did a lot of singing, really. And, they collaborated on this new song. It's called Penthouse Floor. I told you that, really. But this song will be a part of John Legend's newest album, which is called Darkness of the Light, which is going to be released on December 2nd, really. And this is it's cool, really. It's very cool. Just try this out, really. If you guys really like Chxnce the Rapper or John Legend, really, or if you want to try new music, then go ahead and try them out, really. Try that song out, really. See how you respond to this, really. Personally, I like John Legend and I like Chxnce the Rapper, because they're both cool guys. They're cool artists, really, and I respect what they're doing, really. So this is something that is like great to have, like, a big legend and, like, having a big up-and-coming artist coming together, really. Just something like that, really, just come together and actually, become, just to make great music. That's what it is, really. So, try out that song, Penthouse Floor by Chxnce the Rapper and by John Legend. And last story up we have is Mac Miller. If you don't know Mac Miller, he's, a rap artist who recently dropped his album called Divine Feminine, really. It's a good album, really. He has some good songs. I listened to a few of them. It's good, really. Well, he became a new spokesman for a prescription med that makes rappers sad, really. Now, you're thinking, isn't that real? Like, no, it's not. It's like, that's a real thing? No, it's not a real thing. This is based on a Funny or Die skit, really, that is up online. I'll put the link down in the bottom, for you guys to watch it. But it says that here, this is a medication that can make, better music for artists, really, because apparently when you're sad, really, you make better music. I don't know about that. But anyway, this has been Chxnce News. I hope you had a good day today. please feel free to like, share, subscribe. Comment down the bottom what you want to see, what you want me to talk about next, really, for next Wednesday. And I see you guys later. Have a good day.